to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray again. This is Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. That's right, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Mix the score, Cardinals 7, Washington nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And it's third down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Allen, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 44, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
On the carry.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Drake. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Allen. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here I come.
On first down, Drake. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56 is the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Set to valve. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. What you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Complete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
9 yards. First down, Washington.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Allen now on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Complete.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Allen over the middle. It's Thomas. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Allen. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd down and goal. Murray, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 30. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the turnover, here's Murray throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
shotgun now from Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray being chased out left. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mike's 56. Hey, watch the lane. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Back to throw it. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And they are going to score again. Yet
another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
59 Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Washington.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back.